Welcome back. It's Lisa Asbell. I'm a registered nurse. I'm a coach. I am a lover of helping people. Everything I talk about, I've lived myself. Everything that comes out of my mouth, I have personally walked through the journey. Back in 2018 and 2019, I was miserable. I was unhappy with everything. I wrote on January 2nd, 2019, I wrote a story about my life and how it would change and the person that I would become. And guess what? I did it in 2019. I decided to take off 100 pounds. It was a lifelong dream of mine, having been well over 100 pounds overweight for a few decades. And I did it. And my name is Lisa Asbell. Thank you for stopping by. Since then, I've coached thousands of women, many who have lost 100, 150 pounds without medicine, without surgery, really through a lifestyle change. And in the world of GLP-1 shots, Ozempic, Wegovy, all the things, people now do realize that they can lose weight by eating less. And we are in a consumption craze, and we have been for decades. And that's why, as a nation, even the world, we get heavier and heavier and heavier. And today, I'm not talking about being overweight or obese or even my own journey of losing weight. Today, I'm talking about becoming labelless. There's a few things I want to point out today about labels, and it's not just about food. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment. If you love this, stay around. Here we go. Let's talk about being labelless. When I was thinking about labels, I've done a lot of research about food and labels and preservatives and how since the 60s and 70s we've become such an obese society because of snacking and marketing and beautiful packages. When you go in the grocery store 50, 60, 70 years ago, your little neighborhood grocery stores, the outside, the perimeter of the store, which we all know is the best place to shop, not the aisles. We've known that for many, many years. When you head down those middle aisles, you see nothing but chemicals, stabilizers, preservatives, artificial colors, oils that lead to obesity. And labels, consuming labels, anything with a label really is a warning sign. All labels are warning labels. But today is not just about food. So buckle up, hang in. Again, give me a like and a subscribe and hang around. I've helped thousands of people and I'd love to help you too. So let's talk about the labelless life. Many of you know I'm a nurse. I believe in medicine when it's needed. I believe medicine saves lives. And I'm not against these prescriptions. I'm not at all. I know they have helped many, many people. I just don't want you to write yourself off as broken. I don't want you to feel that you have to have a medication to lose the weight or to get rid of your depression or to feel happier in your life. Before you accept a lifetime prescription, or even if you're currently on medications, I want you to understand that some of the labels that you eat really lead to the labels on the medicine bottle. I am a nurse for 30 years. I've been in healthcare for 44 years. I still work in healthcare every single day of my life. And I've watched what happens in the nursing homes. I've watched what happens in the hospitals when people stay obese their entire life. What if the issue isn't your body? What if it is mostly just in labels? So over the next few minutes, I want to talk about 3 different labels. And the first is going to knock your socks off, and it's because I want you to stop wearing a label. I'm pre-diabetic. I'm depressed. I couldn't do it. I have obesity. I have anxiety. My marriage is not going to get better. I messed up. I have bad genes. I'm exhausted. I can't change. I'm an emotional eater. I have binge eating. I have disordered eating. Whatever it is, any condition. It's not just about weight. You guys know, those of you who've been around a long time know that my work is not just about weight and weight loss. I could, for years, that's all I taught. But I also always added to that lifestyle change and your thoughts. Stop wearing labels. When you let an identity or a diagnosis that a doctor tells you, or maybe you're self-diagnosing, when that becomes an identity, your brain and body follow. Your nervous system follows, your habit follows, and research shows us very powerfully that identity drives behavior more than willpower ever will. I talk about identity a lot in my group coaching. Go to lisaasbell.com and you'll see under testimonials and coaching some of the different programs I've done there. And we'll have more coming up. But today is about you. Today is about you listening and not saying things like, I'm broken. You have power. Labels create permanence. Living labelless means you are not the diagnosis, you are not the number, you're not the chart. You are a human being. Number two. Point two. Stop labeling others. I heard the most brilliant thing recently when I was listening to positive motivation, which I do for an hour or two a day, every single day. Even though I work full time, I'm a coach, I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother. I do not watch TV. I put positive in my head right here from YouTube. Tony Robbins, Mel Robbins. There are so many positive people to listen to. It's life changing. So point one was don't label yourself. Point two, don't label others. Don't label others. Sometimes it's hard when you see somebody who's chosen differently than you, when they look different as you, they act different than you, they've made different life decisions than you. Back to what I heard listening to some positive motivation, and I wish I could tell you who it was, but he basically said, instead of focusing on other people's weaknesses, focus on your own strengths. Don't label others and don't label yourself. Now let's get down to the real one here, the one that will help you today as well. Stop consuming labels. Point three. Whether it's an alcohol label, whether it is a snack label, whether it's keto friendly, a healthy protein puff bar, whatever it is, it still has a label. It still has preservatives and chemicals, and those things do target your body at the cellular level. Your body will tell you if it's a label problem by stopping 24, 48, 72 hours from consuming labels. Your body will start to reverse some of its issues. Walk down any grocery aisle, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Most of the aisles in the center of the store, bright packaging, health claims, low fat, sugar free, energy boosting, mood enhancing. It's all because they know we're a depressed society from being obese and consuming too much sugar, too many packaged foods, and too many seed oils, and really too much alcohol, which today we know that even one drink is too much. This is not food. All these things that are packaged up in the bright colors that call your name, that taste so good. It's not food, it's marketing. It's filled with junk. Your body will never recognize it as nourishment. Your body's always going to crawl and cry for more of that. Your body's going to scream for more labels. Same with yourself, same with others. If you don't break the habit of labeling everything and consuming labels, it drives you for more. It's the way we're built. It's the human condition. Chronic chemical stress, which is what consuming too many food labels do, increases inflammation, disrupts your hormones. It adds to perimenopause, premenopause, postmenopause. Chips and seed oils are the worst. Gut imbalance, your stomach feeling off. I could go on and on and on about that for days, even what the GLP-1s do to your gut imbalance. It's not normal. energy crashes saying, just because I'm 40 or I'm 50, I'm 60, I'm giving out of energy. No. If you have extra belly fat, if you don't exercise every day, if you consume too many labels, that chronic chemical stress is driving so many things that you feel: the energy crashes, the mood swings, the tummy issues, the hormone issues, the waking up in the night. Comorbidities don't usually start with catastrophe. And comorbidities are diseases that come along that they're the symptom of other things. They start with chronic overload. And that is too many labels. Maybe you could limit it to, today I'm only going to have a food with one label, or maybe two, and that includes pasta. Think that through. Almost everything we consume is a label. What doesn't have labels? Fruit, veggies, water, protein, eggs, meat, fish. There are hundreds of foods with no labels. And you can put those foods together with some spices and come up with really some great meals that will nourish you, that will stop the chronic overeating, snacking, searching for more labels. The more labels you consume, the more labels you want. That's it. That's the bottom line. If you stick with plants, protein, and water, no labels, no marketing, no complicated rules. Eat it when you want to eat it when you're hungry, eat as much as you want. This is real food that grows, real protein that walks or swims. Water hydrates every cell. I did this one today because I kept thinking about being labelless and not labeling myself, because I do it too, and not labeling others. That's a big problem in society today. We label people based on their religion or their political beliefs or their body size. We need to simplify. And when you simplify all labels, your life will get easier. Your mood will improve. Your sleep will improve. Mental clarity will improve. Here's the deeper truth. When you live a labelless life, you stop reducing yourself to diagnosis, talking bad about yourself, labeling yourself. You stop reducing other people to their behaviors and labeling them. And you stop reducing food to just marketing. You will start feeding your soul, your mind, your body, your calling. I hope this inspired you today. I want you to have a labelless freedom. And yes, I eat labels and I minimize those greatly. And that's how I've kept off 100 pounds. I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you enjoyed this Lisa lesson. I want you to have freedom from identity traps and chemical overload and depression and obesity and a life of living less than your calling. Just take a step back. This is maybe the first time you've ever thought it this way or thought about it this way. Just a step back for a few days. Don't label yourself. Don't label others. Consume less labels. Focus on plants and protein. Hydrate more. Drink more water. Sleep more. Go to bed a little earlier. And for heaven's sakes, get a walk in. You don't need perfection. None of us have it. We never will. You just need awareness and a plan every day. You are not your label. You are not your lab results. You're not your prescription list. You're a awesome human capable of responding, healing, and growing. I'll see you on the next Lisa lesson.